Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Capricorn is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Capricorn, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we've got a Seven of Cups to start us out with. Very interesting. That, to me, the Seven of Cups, it looks like a little nasty card, right? But to me, that really shows a lot of confidence, a lot of keenness, a lot of discernment. I'll tell you why. Let's put this into some context, okay? See, there we've got the intuition. There we've got the High Priestess. Five of Wands, the Lover's card, and the Eon card, see? Oh, and look at that. More water, the Princess of Cups, the fish in the percolator. We have some air, some earth, some fire, and some more air. Very cool. So with the Seven of Cups, I feel like you have such connected, such strong intuition that I think you are able to see into the heart of things. You're able to see things for what they really are, right? And that's a great skill to have right now. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. And we're going to put it right here. We'll put Alien Simon Mork Ripley right there on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together, and it will give us the confirmation that we need, okay? If at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that card is, put your prediction in the comments below, all right? Let's do it together. Let's make it a group exercise in intuition, all right? First, let's take a look around the room, though. We've got major... Look at this. We've got major, major, major. This is really nice. I love when we have a trinity of major arcana cards. We have a little bit of fire here and here. We have some water here and here. We have some air here and here. And we've got earth. This isn't just a little bit of earth. This is all the earth. So this is really a time for you to manifest your goals. This is a time for you to really... Major arcana. This is a time for you to intuitively understand what you are committing to, what you need to do, what choices you need to make to level up your life. Because you've got an opportunity to manifest literally everything you want right here. This is kind of unbelievable to have the Princess of Pentacles here in the position of the environment. This is telling me that you got to be careful, because everything that you dream is going to come true. Everything that you can imagine, you can have in reality, right? This is like all the raw material of the universe just waiting for you to issue a command, and then it's going to take shape, right? It's really an amazing opportunity for you right now. This time in your life, I think you are indeed very, very connected. I think you have a direct line to spirit. I think that you have a very sensitive intuition, very strong intuition. And you may have noticed this increasing lately, okay? And I say that because we start with that Seven of Cups. So I think that you're able to see through things and see through people. No matter what they look like on the outside, you can see what their essence is, right? And that's the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is the confidence to know that you can see what's really inside of something. Something may look beautiful and sparkly and shiny on the outside, but you know that it's corrupt inside. You know, it's like when you go to buy a cantaloupe or something, or a watermelon. looks perfect on the outside, but once you get it open, you can't eat it, right? You've got that kind of spiritual X-ray vision going on. And this is a good time to take advantage of that, okay? Because what it's allowing for you to do is see into the heart of all of your connections. Now, the Lover's card in the background might be talking about a romantic relationship. For some of you, I think that this is a love relationship. You're able to see inside of it, see it for what it really is. So in a way, we're able to kind of judge everything in our lives because we understand it in essence, not just in form, right? And I'm trying to really nail that point home because that's the key to all of this. That's the key to manifesting, right? Is to be able to see inside of something for what it really is, to see inside the fruit, okay? So you're seeing inside of this relationship. That's not to say that everything you see inside is going to be, rotten inside. It's not going to look like this. Some things will, some things won't. But the idea here is that you have that ability to see that, right? So you can see what things and what people are meant for you and which ones are not. Okay? It's that simple. And really, it's kind of funny that we've got the judgment card right up above everything. So this is kind of, this is the way that you are literally sitting as judge over everything in your life. I think you're looking at all of your commitments, all of your relationships, all of your decisions. You're seeing them for what they really are. You're penetrating to their essence to really understand what they're all about. Right? Whether this is friend relationships, family relationships, co-workers, situations themselves, you're able to penetrate into the more subtle meaning of things, right? You're getting to the essence of relationships, choices, commitments, this sort of thing. And you're sitting as judge. Because who better to judge the things in your life than you, informed by spirit? Let's not forget. It's not our human judgment, right? We're deciding what things are meant for us based on our spiritual intuition, our connection with God, goddess, deity. Okay? And that is how you take your life to the next level. And I think you're going to the next level right now. The fish in the percolator. The Princess of Cups. This is understanding, okay, you've got the intuition, you're judging the things that are not meant for you because you can see into their core and you say, these things are not for me, these things are. These are your dreams, these are your hopes, these are your fantasies. This is you with the ability to take all of the stuff from your head, all of the stuff from your unconscious, all of your dreams and wishes and hopes and fantasies, and you're able to see into the core of them to see which ones are meant for you. Because remember, it all comes down to choices, commitment, what we're uniting ourselves with. Okay. Yes, it could be romantic relationships too. For some of you, it's going to be primarily a certain relationship that you're in now. If you're not in a relationship, you're going to be able to really understand the relationship, almost before you enter into it, right? So it's a really keen discernment that you have with you right now. And here's the Five of Wands underneath everything. Because this is the power, this is the, we kind of have the judge up here, and this is the executioner, right? This is the one that has to execute the judgments, right? And it's not always a negative. It's not always us getting rid of things that aren't for us, but it's also about us choosing things that are for us. Okay? And that's what we have here with the Lover's card. And the Five is that ability. The Five can reach out and grasp things to either throw them out the door, right? 86 them, or to pull them close, right? This card can do both. It has to be regulated. It has to be informed, right? Otherwise, the Five of Wands just wants to go out and fight everybody, right? It needs some sort of wisdom. It needs this divine intuition and this judgment, all of this divine energy with this trinity of major arcana to give it some sort of direction. So we know what things to 86 from our lives, and we know what things, what people to bring closer. Okay? And that's going to bring us to the path of the serpent. Okay? And I think the path of the serpent, the connection between the path, I kind of made a mess of these cards today. The connection to the path of the serpent really is through this Princess of Cups. Okay? It's through the fish in the percolator. It's through those synchronicities, those dreams and fantasies, that unconscious, the unconscious information, the images, right? The active imagination, those spontaneous creations, drawings, words, writings, whatever it is that is a direct projection of the unconscious. Okay. The unconscious is always talking to you in symbols, pictures, words, strange things, and synchronicities, right? So this card's telling you to be on the lookout for slips of the tongue, strange objects that seem out of place in their surroundings, right? Synchronicities, let's say, between your internal life, dreams, fantasies, visions, and things that cross your path in the outside world. Okay. And also literally write down your dreams, right? Write down these daydreams and visions and fantasies that you have. There's a message in all of that for you. And that brings us to the path of the serpent. And as we shift over here, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It's free. And it really helps out the algorithm, Send me a comment, too. I love to hear from all of you. I read all the comments. Anyway, back to business here. 6 of Swords. This is your disposition, let's say. This is you with the ability to follow your heart, follow your intuition, follow the water energy, right? And with the choices that we're making, informed by our intuition, we're able to kind of feel in a new way, right? The intuition, I think, is very closely tied in with our feeling. If you have a gut feeling about someone, and it turns out that you were right, that's a little bit about what we're talking about. Okay? And the 6 of Swords is our intellect, our reasoning, our intellectual mind. Allowing that intuition, allowing that gut feeling, allowing this spiritual water energy here, all of it here, to take the lead. So the mind is not out in front saying, nope, you're going to follow me. I know what's best because I've done the math. We still have to do the math, unfortunately. Math is a very important subject. But we have to allow our feelings to guide us. Okay? What we need is both. What we need is both. And that's the 6 of Swords. Thinking and feeling that are now allies. Friends, finally getting along. Not only are they getting along, but they actually agree on something, right? And that's basically because the Swords are saying, okay, I'll defer to the judgment of the intuition and the instinct and the emotion, and I'll just add my 2 cents into that, rather than the intellect trying to boss everybody else around and take the lead, So finally they can agree on something. And that creates such a beauty, such a harmony. There's order in the chaos now. And it's all because you are tapping into your intuition. You're learning to trust what you can see with that discernment, penetrating into situations and people and perceiving that essence. the spirit behind the letter, reading between the lines. Yeah. It's very good, very good. And Princess of Pentacles, this is what it's all about. You will now find that everything you commit to, see, we're starting with this, with a union. Everything you commit to is going to prosper and produce fruit and turn into gold, right? Everything in the universe is going to conspire to help you. Everything is going to manifest. You're going to snap your fingers and the stuff, the raw materials, the earth and the stones and the animals and the trees and everything are going to come together to form what you need, right? Whatever you're manifesting, okay? This card is in the environment. So it does represent people, right? And I think through this practice, through this exact kind of function that we're talking about over here, you're going to be attracting the absolute right people into your life. Mainly because you'll be able to recognize them as the absolute right people, right? I think we hear that a lot. Well, you're getting, all the right stuff is coming to you. How do you know? Right? How do I know what is the right stuff for me? Unless you feel it. Unless you have that spiritual insight, that discrimination, that discernment, that keenness, that intuition, that high priestess within you, right? So that you can see what is or is not the right thing for you. Otherwise, what do? Do we just accept everything? You know, I think that would be too much. I think that'd be overload. So this card is very much about the discrimination because this is everything. This is everything. Not everything is meant for you, right? But those things that are, you will recognize, and they will be as allies to you, to assist you. You will have friends where you need them the most. You will find the green light when you need it the most, right? It's very happy energy. I'm really feeling some joy here with this, you know, because I feel like you've, here's the Queen of Wands. I feel like you've been taken advantage of in your life. You know, you've been very accepting. You've been very welcoming. And maybe someone, generally people that you thought were for you, ended up taking advantage of you. Okay. So we've got the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands says, I know what's in my heart now. I have the discernment with the water energy, right? There's water in the Queen of Wands, water of fire. So there's water in here, and that water is that intuition, that spiritual discernment, right? It's kind of the knowing the difference between water that's good to drink and water that's not. They both look like water. How can you tell, right? And I think that certainty now in you gives you a little bit of fire on the outside. Rich, right? We've got fire over here, right? The Eon or Judgment card, that's fire. 5 of Wands, that's fire. With the water inside, right? Well, let's put the princess on top. See? We've got fire on the outside, water within. Well, that's exactly the Queen of Wands. Water on the inside, fire without. Why is this in the card of the difficulty or what we don't want? Well, because this card can be a little mean sometimes. This card can be a little forgetful of their compassion, okay? There's good energy. We need the Queen of Wands, right? This is exactly you right now. Taking no BS, no nonsense, because you have this certainty and this discernment within you. okay? But we have to not be just so fiery outside, not abrasive, not coercive, not cruel, right? We need to temper that. And that's why this card is in this position. We need this energy, but we've got to balance it. We've got to maintain it. We've got to be kind of in harmony with the world, right? So it's just a little caution kind of thing here. And with the Four of Swords coming at the end, it's kind of saying that, look, you're going to be this very strong, very self-possessed, very self-directed, very assertive and confident individual, but you're going to be fair, you're going to be amicable, you have compassion, you're not looking to like hurt other people or to get angry, right? We're maintaining balance, and we're maintaining control. And that's really a perfect way to end this, because, you know, we don't want this to be the height of things where we feel so much in this kind of power and control that maybe we start treating other people in a not so nice way, right? And that's not who you are, I don't think. So we're avoiding that, and then we're going one step further and saying, okay, Four of Swords, everybody's got to try to get along. We're all in this together, right? But just because we're all in it together doesn't mean that everything is for you. That's how you get taken advantage of. That's how you get hurt. This is very protective energy. This energy is not going to let you get hurt anymore. But at the same time, we don't want this to go out and hurt others. Okay, so we need a little bit of balance there. But what I like to focus on is this Princess of Pentacles, because this is manifesting everything that you need in your life. And this is really, this is my prediction, that things are going to start coming to you as you need them, and you're going to have the discernment to know and appreciate their value, right? You'll get a lot of haystacks in your life, but you've got this ability to pick out the exact needles that you want, right? You can find the, you can find the gold everywhere. And I really think that you are attracting a lot of helpers in your life, right? People, spirits, entities, energies, right? A lot of, angels, whatever you want to call it, whatever you believe in. A lot of this assistance is coming to you to help kind of behind the scenes create what you need, right? Let's look at the mystery card now. Thank you, Alien. I appreciate you. Okay. Let's see. I'm thinking, I almost wonder if it's going to be, we've got a nice balance of everything already, and maybe some earth energy. That's what I'm kind of predicting is the earth energy. Maybe a 9 or a 10 of Pentacles. That's the only thing I can really see that we need, is just showing that out of everything in the universe, we're finding that which is just for us, right? That is meant to be in our lives. So I'm thinking a 9 or a 10 of Pentacles here. If you have a prediction, put your answer in the comments below, and we will take a look here. Let's see what we have. Oh, Devil energy, your power card. This is the Capricorn energy, and this is an earth energy, right? Capricorn is a cardinal earth. So this is the commitment to our goals. This is us, this is you kind of leading the charge. This is you just charging up the mountain to your best life, right? This is you not bothering with things that aren't meant for you, because you're too busy experiencing the divine energy, the love, the bliss, the joy, right? You're too busy experiencing things that are meant for you that you don't even take much notice to everything else, right? Something's not meant to be in your life, we 86 it. Not a second thought, right? This is really nice. You are coming into your own power. And I predict that everything that you determine is meant for you is going to bring you intense rewards and happiness. Everything you touch turns to gold. Those things that are meant for you, right? And maybe that's one way of knowing if it's meant for you, if it kind of becomes that gold, right? If it becomes something that is intensely rewarding. Yeah. Interesting. I love this energy. I love this reading for you. This is really good. We're going to head into the extended reading. You can click on the link in the corner if you want to check that out. New Capricorn readings, Thursdays and Sundays, 6 a.m. Chicago time. Please subscribe to the channel. Again, it's free, right? And that way you'll be notified. You won't miss the next reading. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.